All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, this is Coach Marcus Jones. I want to welcome you to the Monday Night Zilara Testimonials Live, where we are streaming on Zoom, where you guys are, and some people are also attending on Facebook. And so this is something we do every single Monday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And this is open to anyone who would like to hop on and share their testimonial, how they start their day and how they end their day, and also for any guests who are looking for some great products that work, and also maybe people are looking to, supplement their income. Now, this is not a business opportunity overview. We do that on Wednesday nights, same time at the same Zoom link at one team, one dream hangout.com. But you guys are wondering who is Coach Marcus? My my legal name is Marcus Jones, and years ago I started sharing tips on Facebook as far as weight loss and recipes and exercising. Because back then I lost almost 90 pounds, became a certified personal trainer, and social media world started calling me Coach Marcus. So I just continue with that name. So that's who I am. I worked in the insurance industry. I was always on the claim side. So I was the guy who the lawyers told you don't talk to. I worked for that side of insurance. And so I was in the insurance industry for 30 years. And for almost 23 of those years, I was in a management role, right? I led people, right? There are no people in the waiting room. The waiting room is empty, and everyone should be able to log in straight in. And so I was in management for almost 23 of my 30 years. I worked in corporate America. And last year, my last employer, I was there for 17 years and 4 months. They eliminated my position. I was part of the 4% reduction in force that day. And I decided to not ever go to work a job again. So I retired at the age of 56. And I've been gainfully unemployed for over 9 months now. I'm a husband, I'm a father. My daughter, she graduated from Arizona State University in 2025. She'll have her master's degree from ASU in May 2027. And my wife she's an author. She's also an inventor and just an amazing woman. Her birthday was yesterday. I've also earned over seven figures with HBN since I joined the company in 2019. So I was fortunate able to replace my income on from my corporate job with the income opportunity from Heart by Naturals that I joined 88 months ago. Of course, never make any type of income claims because I work hard. I don't know if you will join us and if you'll work hard, so it's possible you might not make any money. But with the Zlara pay plan, it's highly unlikely that you won't earn at least a matrix bonus, right? We don't guarantee that, but we have the matrix component in place. People who never made any money in network marketing before are making money. And the thing about this business is people do network marketing every single day and have done it for years, but don't get paid for it because how many of you have used a product or service you trusted and believed in and share that product or service with people you know and care about, right? How many have done that? Jessica's done it. We've all done it. It could be a doctor, it could be a dentist, it could be your favorite gym, it could be a favorite clothing store, a restaurant, whatever. We are always sharing things we trust and like with people we know. Zalara, I almost say go to Sana. Zalara, right, offers people the opportunity to buy products they believe in, use products they trust and believe in, and share these products and get paid to do it. So that's what we do. That's how simple it is. We have now three companies under the Zilara umbrella. So we have Go to Sana, which is the essential oils, the personal care products. We have deodorant. I think my new favorite deodorant is the myrrh and sandalwood. First, it was rose and vetiver, but that myrrh and sandalwood, because it's getting hot here in Vegas, and I don't sweat under my armpits, they stay dry. It's amazing how that one works, and it smells good too. So we have deodorant, we have the hair and body bars, and most people bathe at least once a day, I hope, right? And so those are amazing. We have the tooth powder, we have the skin serum called Glorious, we have the hair serum called Main Glow, we have a beard oil, and we have a body oil and several essential oils all undergo the sauna, which are now under the Zilara umbrella. And then we have HBN, which is known as Heart by Naturals. And that come HBN has supplements and superfoods. We have the Mind, Body Beat Max, and Soul. We have fulvic acid. We have black seed oil, which they say black seed oil cures everything except death. Okay, I haven't tested the death thing, but I used it when I was involved in a car accident in 2020, almost died, and I used it to relieve my pain. Didn't take the pain medications when I came home from the hospital. But we have a Nova Brain Fuel coffee. I just received my new package of Nova coffee today in the new packaging. It's amazing because it speaks exactly to what Nova is. Nova is brain fuel. That's a great coffee. So we have all of your favorite HBN products under Zalara. Okay, and then we have Zalara, which launched a product called Cocoa Blue. Who has used Cocoa Blue? And if you have used it, how are you feeling? You can either share that as a testimonial, raise your hand, and so you can share it, or you can type in the comments. Cocoa Blue is, I think it's my favorite product. Outside of a Nova coffee is always up there. Black seed oil is daily, but as far as energy and focus, Cocoa Blue is up there with Fulvic, right? It's amazing. So lots of products to choose from. Um, but now they're all under one umbrella with Zalara. So what the company did, they took Zalara, okay, launched Cocoa Blue, and they're merging Goldasana and HBN under one umbrella. Okay, we are still in soft launch mode. So the website at Zalara.com, it doesn't have all the products merged over yet. Okay, so we are still in soft launch mode. It takes some time to build to update the website with the hundreds of products. Right now we have 150 products available and growing. And so, but the great thing about what we have here with Zalara is the fact that the formulations aren't on trial, right? It's over 15 years of formulation experience from both Goldasana and HBN, and all the products are organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. They're not tested on any animals. Nothing is added to them to change the flavor or make it bulk up like some of these manufacturers do, and nothing is taken from them. So you're getting these products in their purest form. So we don't alter the taste. And that is about the companies. And we have a Try Me program where every month, if you place a qualifying order, the company will send you a free product. This month's product is oregano oil, not oil of oregano, it's oregano oil. Okay, so you're getting an undiluted bottle of oregano oil, which is very potent. All right, so make sure you guys are using a carrier oil when you put that on your skin because it can burn. Okay, pay plan's great. We get paid in real time. We get paid daily, right? We also are paid monthly from the leader bonuses. So no waiting for checks to show up. Like we're here. When someone goes to your website, you get for free. You don't pay for the back office. You don't pay for the websites. When someone goes to your website, makes a purchase, you're going to earn 30% commissions. Those commissions post in real time, right? This is like your job. Say you had a job and you pay an hourly wage, or maybe your salary, whatever it is. Imagine every hour, right? Your job deposited your hourly wage into your bank account. And we know jobs aren't doing that because they pay you just enough to keep coming back. So they're not going to pay you right every hour. They pay you what? Every 2 weeks, right? You work your 2 weeks and then you get paid that third week. So your job always owes you money. Well, with Zalara, you're paying real time. Who has received real time pay? I know I have. I know several people have, and it's great. And I like the fact Zalara puts you in a position to where every Monday or every Friday night, if you work Monday through Friday, when you clock out of work, or Monday before you go to work, your paycheck resets to zero, right? When you stop working, right, and you're not earning money for that time period, your paycheck goes to zero, and the clock doesn't start again until you clock in for work. Zalara, right, doesn't do that. That's what I like about what we offer here. So we have discounts. We have cashback discount. Tonight is the last night for people to qualify to receive the 30% in member reward points. That's cash back from qualifying purchases. So you guys have until 11:59 p.m. Pacific time to make your purchases and get qualified for the 30% MRP points for life. which is great. I gave the income disclaimer, medical disclaimer, simple. We have supplements. These are nutritional supplements. None of our products are intended to diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease or health conditions. If you have a pre-existing condition or any concerns about using any of the products, cocoa blue, black seed oil, the soap bars, right? Because they are essential oils that get absorbed into the skin. See your doctor before using any of the products. Okay. And they all come with a 60-day money back guarantee. So you can purchase products and not be concerned about losing your money because you can get your money back within 60 days of delivery, not purchase. And we are also worldwide. I'm just trying to cover everything in this short intro. Look at my notes. I think that's pretty much. Oh, you receive a auto ship discount of 5%, right? So that's pretty amazing. So, additionally, there's no requirements to recruit people to make money here, right? You can order as a customer, and you go into the matrix where you can earn matrix commissions, which is great, down to 15 levels. There's a 2 by 15 matrix, so customers go into the same matrix business builders go into and can receive matrix commissions down to 15 levels for an order as little as $10, $10, 10 BV, or a go-go stick for $12.95. Go-go sticks, this is our essential oil nasal inhaler. We have eight or nine of them, and more are coming. We also have a upcoming carrier oil coming. It's it's going to be for your hair. So I could just announce that, but that product is coming soon under Zalara. So with that being said, this is where we want to open it up. So right now we have one person who has their hand raised. If anyone else would like to share their testimonial or a customer's testimonial or someone you know who's using a product that has a good story, raise your hand. I know Coach Seymour we chatted last week. He had the doctors gave him a not so good medical diagnosis back in January this year. Well, he's like, no, I'm not going to do surgery. I'm going to use my products. Well, he went to the doctor last week and his numbers are through the roof, just improved. So I don't know if he'll share that tonight, but that's pretty good. But so we'll have Jessica. Let me get you to unmute. If anyone else would like to share how you start your day and how you end your day, or have a testimonial to share, raise your hand so we can have you unmute yourself. You can leave your camera off if you're camera shy. Don't have to turn it on as long as we hear your voice. Or if you want to type it out here on Zoom, I can read it. Or if you type it on Facebook, and I can also read it there. We have people who are attending on Facebook. So let me get Jessica to unmute, and I will be quiet and turn over to Jessica.
Can you hear me, Coach?
Yes, I hear you fine.
All right, thank you. So I'm going to tell you how I start and end my day, and then I also got a testimonial. I've been starting my day with Cocoa Blue. It's been, I got it last Monday, so it's been a week and a day. It's amazing. I use 2 scoops every morning with water, and I add fulvic to it. More energy, more focus and clarity. I'm sleeping better at night because when you're able to have clarity through the day and focus, your body is able to concentrate and be able to go to sleep. And then also, I've noticed that my skin seems to be more of a glow to it, smooth. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Everything just feels better. And then one of the products I use to end my day is with the colon support. I put that in my drink in the evening. You want to keep yourself regular and keep things running smoothly, which it helps with that. Testimonial, my mom recently ordered the deodorant, and she's very sensitive. She can't use a hard deodorant just because of having lymphedema and all that. And she got the sandalwood and myrrh one, and she loves how easy it rolls on and it smells so good. Sandalwood's one of her favorite scents. And what also is nice, our products speak volumes when somebody uses them. Like my mom reached out to me today and said, hey, how is the Gluco Protect? I need something for my A1C. I want to do something to lower my A1C before I have to go on medication. So it's very awesome that when people know you're open for business and they know that you have results from the products and they've seen personal results from the products, that they're going to look to you for recommendations for other products. And I'm grateful that they do that instead of turning to medication. And then I know when I go home, I'm going to take some coffee with me and the cocoa blue because I go home this month for their 50th anniversary. So I'm going to let them sample some of that. So that's all I got, Coach.
That's awesome. I take notes when you guys are sharing just to make sure I can capture everything appropriately. Cocoa Blue, I received a sample bag last Monday and I was being cheap, right? Paid $25 for the 7 serving supply, but I thought I'm going to be the only one to use it. Well, that Tuesday when I came home from the gym, my wife had already finished her drink and she opened the bag up and used it. So then she told my daughter about it. My daughter started using it. So three of us were trying to share that little sample bag over the past week. So I've been rationing it, using it. My full size bags just came today. Two of them arrived today. So looking forward to getting Cocoa Blue back into my life. So I'm not going to take it tonight because I want to go to bed, right? Because it does give you energy, give you focus. And I like how you use it, where you use 2 scoops with water. You fulvic liquid or the powder.
I use the liquid just for convenience. I
Yeah.
do have the powder, but I usually save that for so we can do like our foot soaks and stuff like that.
If you put the powder in it, that right there is going to have you. Have you ever seen that Red Bull commercial with the people flying around?
And give you wings.
You use cocoa blue with the fulvic powder. It's going to have your energy and clarity and just focus on high. So, but the liquid just helps it to. It's easier to use to liquid because I just put the drops in your liquid, but it helps the other nutrients get absorbed into the body better. So it gets to the cells and you just feel better. But I know this energy and focus, clarity. My skin is. I've always had good skin. Never had any issues with skin, but for me. I noticed my nasal hairs grow fast. I've trimmed it like twice this week, like since last week. So I'm trimming my neck because this hair is just gone, right? I just shaved this, but my nasal hair and the hair in my ears just growing fast. So that stuff is wonderful. Colon support is great. For those of you who don't know what colon support is, it's an herbal tincture. It comes in a 1 ounce bottle. All you do, okay, you can do it as often as you want. All you do is take one pull, like squeeze a little the rubber. I don't even know what it's called, but the rubber
Dropper.
dropper, the rubber dropper, squeeze that, pull it out, drop it in your liquid. And Jessica likes doing hers at night because by the time morning time comes, she'll be ready to evacuate her colon. For me, I added to my morning water with Body Beat Max, Fulvic Liquid, Ocean Vitality, cayenne pepper drops, and then my cold colon support with some lemon oil just to mask the flavor of Ocean Vitality. That's my pre-workout drinks. By the time I get home from the gym, it's time for me to go and evacuate the colon. So colon support is wonderful. I like the fact that we have products that help people we care about. Your mom, with lymphedema, being God really has to be really particular about the type of antiperspirant or deodorant she uses because when you put that under your armpits, it gets absorbed into the skin. That's why read your labels when it comes to deodorant because those chemicals get into the body and clogs up. It's not good for the body. So the myrrh and sandalwood, I was talking about that before we started the recording. That one's amazing. It's wonderful. The rose and vetiver is good too. That smells good. But as far as keeping you dry, the myrrh and sandalwood one does an excellent job. So, and then also offering people solutions, and being known as the person that is, the health person or wellness person when they have someone has a issue like an A1C, right? Or high blood pressure issue, they know to reach out to you if they like you and trust you. And your mom, I'm assuming she likes you and trust you. So being able to offer people we care about, healthier solutions as opposed to them going to Amazon and getting stuff, or even going to the doctor and getting prescribed medications that come with a side effect, and then they have to take a medication that to counteract the side effect, right? Offering something that's plant-based and that works is just a blessing. So thank you for sharing that, Jessica. Appreciate that. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna try definitely when I go to do my drive, I'm definitely gonna do the cocoa blue with the fulvic powder, so I have that.
Yeah, you will be awake and use your you. Where's my go-go stick?
Yeah, the focus fuel. Yep,
Use
I'll
your
have that with me.
Focus Fuel go-go stick. So
Mhm.
take a shot and you'll be good. But thank you for sharing. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Coach.
All right, so we have Lillian and Cantina. Let me read Mimi's testimonial first, Lillian, then I have you on mute. So Mimi says, I drank my first glass of Cocoa Blue on Saturday and then again today. I've had consistent energy and no jitters. Yep. I've also noticed it curbed my hunger some, which is probably why I released 3 pounds over the weekend. Okay, now if you look at the Cocoa Blue on category on the website, it says weight loss. Okay, I didn't know it was a weight loss product, but Mimi didn't ask her to type that, and she shared her story. So thank you, Mimi, for sharing your story on about Cocoa Blue. And then Miranda's on Facebook. She says Cocoa Blue is wonderful, and I have slept like a baby. I noticed that too. My sleep is like amazing. I've had more energy and don't feel tired. So with Cocoa Blue, you're not going to crash like you do when you after you drink coffee or even energy drinks, right? You're not going to have that crash and not feel jittery. All right. So let me be quiet. Let me get Lillian to unmute. We have Tina, Coach Seymour, and Coach Charlotte. All right.
Good evening. This is Lillian Corville from Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. So I went fishing with my husband for 3 days, and we out there in the beautiful sunshine and the rain, of course. But the sun normally would beat down on you, and you would get beet red. Well, we've been using black seed oil for going on 7 years now, and I mean, I don't even, I just tan. I don't turn red at all. And Mr. Butch, who's light skinned, also, it didn't affect him. Now, the one thing I did have was the horse flies that attacked me because I forgot to bring my bug protect. But I took the tea tree underarm deodorant and used it on my legs to stop the itching from these bugs. They like they terrorized me. So thank God I had the tea tree oil underarm stick and I used that on my legs. It really relieved it and helped with the pain from it. But also my son some weeks ago had gotten bit on the hand from some little fly and his hand swelled up to like 3 times the size. He couldn't even try to bend his fingers. It was horrible. And I went over there with tea tree oil, of course, and black seed oil. And we also applied some pain cream. And within, I guess, an hour before we left his house, he was able to maneuver his fingers like he wanted. The swelling had gone down, the redness had gone down. And I just wanted to give that testimony. I know we don't treat, cure, or mitigate anything, but these products work. They're amazing and I'm blessed with them. I hope you are too.
Thank you, Lillian. Appreciate you sharing. If people they don't know your other story, the 75 medications you were on before, and
No,
the
and
spinal cord.
The
Yeah.
cocoa blue, I have energy out the roof.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
great.
usually kind of crash at 4 o'clock. I've been going all day and not hungry. It just
Yes.
kills my appetite.
Yeah.
Great
That's
product.
amazing.
And
That's
taste great. No aftertaste.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's that Cocoa Blue. I'm telling you guys, that's probably going to be the top selling product. Just give it time as it gets out to the marketplace and people start sharing their pictures of the blue drink, right? And it's amazing. But thank you, Lillian. So Lillian and Butch, they're both retired, right? And so they go around, they camp, they fish. I saw the picture she posted this morning from her and Butch fishing. Black seed oil is a natural sunscreen, so it's not necessary to rub it onto your skin. You take it consistently internally, sublingually. It's a natural sunscreen, so it may help to prevent sunburn. It also is a natural mosquito repellent, right? So if you're out, if you're taking black seed oil consistently, it may help prevent some mosquito bites. And so that's great. Lillian, no sunburn. She got a tan, right? She's from Louisiana, and and some people tan, some people don't, depending on their region and their background, right? Their DNA. And then clay and tea tree. That clay and tea tree, that's one of our deodorant sticks. That stick is one, I don't use that one as the deodorant stick because it pulls out toxins, right? The first time I used it, I'm like, why am I sweating? Why am I sweating? Well, because it pulls the toxins out of your armpit. So after about a week of using it, it stopped. So it does work, but that's not what I use every single day. But you can rub our sticks onto the skin and rub it on into the skin. Some people use a clay and tea tree stick for fungus on their feet, right? It helps with that. So that's amazing. See, in India, I knew you were a native. That was awesome. And then being able to offer a solution to her son. He got bit by a bug, bringing him some black seed oil and the tea tree and the pain cream, right? That right there is a great remedy for that bug bite. But thank you, Lillian, for sharing. Looking forward to more of your stories with you and Butch being on your trips too. That's always good to see. All right, let me get Tina from Lodi, California. You should be able to unmute, Miss Tina.
Hey, um, what I want to talk about is today I took Cocoa Blue and I've been putting off and doing housework. I tell you what, after I drank that Cocoa Blue, I went mopping all through my first floor up to the second floor and cleaning bathrooms and still had energy. Anthony come home from work and he's like, "Whoa, you had lot of energy today." I said, "Yeah," and I got all that stuff done. Also, I woke up 2 days ago and my eye was real red, irritated. It was very sensitive to light. And what was so ironic, the day before, I had went to my eye doctor and had my pressures checked in my eyes, and my pressure is normal. Um, then the next day is like I couldn't stand for light or sensitivity, and it was real red. So I used black seed oil over my lid. The next day, my eye was cleared up. Uh, what I use before I go to bed is the lemon MCT extract. I take that with a glass of water at bedtime. And that's it.
It's that is some good stuff. So Cocoa Blue, this we have probably hundreds of people here having testimonials, and that's a common thing is energy. People are noticing the energy boost, but without the crash, and you're not feeling jittery either. And so I'm not
Right.
surprised you mopped, upstairs, downstairs. It's amazing. I may swap it out and use that as my pre-work workout drink instead of
Hmm.
or add it to my pre-workout drink, but it's wonderful. And black seed oil, it has over 101 known benefits, right? And it's been around since ancient times. If you read Black Human in the Bible, that's
Hmm.
black seed oil, okay? And so I'm sure they were using it for medicinal uses way back then. Same thing now. We take it internally, but you can also use it topically the way that Tina did because it gets absorbed into the skin. And so I'm happy that whatever you have going on with your eye being red, you rubbed it into your eyelid and it worked. I know for me, I had something going on with my gums. It would get my sinuses would drain to my gums and would get sore. I would take 2 drops and rub it just into my gums, and it would stop the discomfort and no more
Hmm.
drainage. So Lemonex MCT, that's a great product. It's a 1 ounce bottle. There's lemon oil in it, peppermint oil, and a patented ingredient that helps boost your calorie burn while you're sleeping, right? So it can boost your calories by 400 calories a day. And so that's something that I like using at night, and because it helps me, maintain my healthy weight, right? So, great product to use. Also helps you sleep, and it tastes good too. And very easy to use. You just drop it in liquid and drink it, and you're good. So,
Hmm.
anything else you want to add, Tina, before I get to Coach Seymour?
Yeah, I had a discrepancy with Anthony, my husband. He did not like the way the cocoa blue tasted. So I told him, I said, well, if you don't like it, I said, maybe you can put it in some kind of juice. So I had got him some organic apple juice. And he's like, now that's what I'm talking about. I can handle that. I can handle that. So
That's
I
all.
like it plain in water.
Yeah.
And I do put my fulvic acid in mine.
That's perfect. Yeah, I like it plain. I wanted to see if it would change purple, like a violet color, because if you drink butterfly pea flower tea by itself, and you
Hmm.
put a slice of lemon in it, the pH from the lemon causes the butterfly pea flower tea to turn blue to purple. So I wanted to see if it worked with our cocoa blue, but apparently there may not be enough of the butterfly pea flower in it to cause it to change because of the blue spirulina, which is a superfood.
Hmm.
So I like it by itself. But the first time I had one slice of lemon in it. The next day, I mixed mine in plain yogurt. I like Greek yogurt, so I took a cup of that. I put one scoop in it. I stirred it up till it was all blue and it looked like a Smurf. Remember, for those of you who ever watched the Smurf
Yeah,
cartoon,
yeah.
so I call it my Smurf cocoa blue yogurt. It's amazing. So it's
It-
easy to incorporate, and people can do that. Put it in juice. Some people
yeah,
like.
because his organic apple juice, when he put 2 scoops in it, it still stayed blue.
Mhm.
And he was like, well, yes, I can definitely handle that.
That's
I
perfect.
like yogurt. He don't, so.
Okay, that's perfect. And my wife, she eats plant-based yogurt, so
Hmm.
hers is a coconut one. So she mixes hers in that sometimes, and it's great. Um,
Hmm.
and people, you can if you want to flavor it, you can. Some people buy the water flavor enhancers like Stir, STUR. That's a great one I like to use sometimes, and that will enhance the flavor. Just put a little shot in there so that'll make it easier to drink it. But so far, I've only had what three think Anthony's the third person that didn't like the flavor of it. For me, it's great. It's nothing like Ocean Vitality, right? It doesn't taste like.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't even taste the kelp in it.
No, you don't taste the kelp. You don't taste the laver. You don't taste any of the sea
No.
minerals. It's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I love it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Tina. Thank you. Let me read somebody Marquita. Marquita says for the 3 days I've been using it and I've been using it. I have energy out the roof. Yep, this is great. And Jessica posted her testimonial about Lemonex and other stuff. So we're good. Let me get Coach Seymour to unmute. And we're making good time tonight. This is great. Appreciate you guys for hopping on and sharing. I'll turn the mic over, Coach.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks for bringing us up with this today again. I want to say I start my day with. I just got my fourth package in today, so this was my auto ship. So I start my day with Cocoa Blue, and I've been adding the fulvic acid to that, and then I end my day and again with the fulvic acid and the Cocoa Blue, the energy with all the vitamin B's in here, plus the energy from the fulvic acid is like out the roof. And then at night, I've been ending my night lately with a warm cup of mind. Kind of helps me relax because my mind is constantly going. I stay up sometime and I'll be up all night. I don't go to bed sometime at 8, 9 in the morning. And I could lay down and try to go to sleep, but my mind is always racing. And I noticed once I started drinking that mind at night, it started to calm me down a little bit and get me relaxed. And now I can go to sleep a little bit easier. Now, if I really wanted to go to sleep, I could use my sleep cream, but I'm trying not to use. I want to try to get normal, you know. But the mind been really helping me with that. And then I was thinking the other day, I'm taking all this stuff when I read the ingredients in here and I read the ingredients in some of our other products, Beetroot Max. If my mom and dad was still here today, They'd be so proud of me because they could not get me to eat beets or none of that stuff when we were growing up. I remember I used to try to feed the dog the beets, and the dog didn't want it. So I tried to throw it under the table, hide it under the carpet till they leave, and then throw it away. But here I am drinking beetroot mass. I'm drinking stuff with kelp. I'm just mushrooming with my protein, complete protein. And I'm like, if they were here today to see me taking these products, they'll be very proud of me. One other thing, we know what plants do for us, right? And they remove toxins from our body that helps with oxygen. So I used the fulvic powder for myself because of the power, the strength it has, and I use the liquid for my plants. This is what fulvic acid and charcoal, activated charcoal do to my plants. And I feel if I'm going to take care of my body, I might as well take care of my plants because my plants is taking care of me. So I got 78 plants in my home, and not every day, but when I water them, I always make at least 2 gallons of water, mix it with activated charcoal and the fulvic acid liquid. And that's what I feed my plants with. And they take care of me, so I'm gonna take care of them. So if you got plants in your house and you can afford to use the fulvic acid or charcoal, activated charcoal in your plants, do that because in return, they're gonna take care of you. They're gonna help you breathe better, they give you better oxygen, and they'll help remove toxin from your body. So that will help you not to get sick easily all the time. Because we inhaling stuff, you have germs in the air, you got parasites in the air. These plants can remove those toxins from your body along with what we're putting in our body with our products that we have with Zilara now. So, guys, that's all I wanted to say. And back to you, Coach.
All right, Coach. Thank you for sharing that. On Saturdays, that's my rest day, so I like taking care of things, and so rather than having dogs or pets, I have plants. And I name them. My plants have names. I talk to them. My money tree is Money. One is Daisy from my dog I had. So Saturday mornings, that's my day where I take care of my plants. I replant them and nourish them, but they really do help your indoor air quality, right? Some of them clean the air. They remove the stuff from carpets and with the toxins that are floating around from the chemtrails that they're spraying, that stuff they're putting in the sky, we inhale that stuff, right? And so you make sure you have your house with indoor plants to help clean the air. My snake plants are great. So I have lots of other plants that help clean the air. And I know that since we've been having more and more, our air purifiers we have in the house, they hardly go off and reach their highest level. They stay low, but just feel good, sleep better is wonderful. But Cocoa Blue, all right, and fulvic acid, you and Jessica do that. I'm gonna have to try that one. I'm gonna try that tomorrow as my pre-workout drink by itself. Just Cocoa Blue and fulvic. The energy is amazing, and mind is something I discovered mine when I first joined HBN about a month later in 2019. Well, I started taking it at nighttime because I wasn't at first. Before I was taking all three together, mind,
Right.
body, and soul. And then I started splitting them up. And I started taking mind in evening time. I noticed my sleep would be like amazing. And my dreams, I would have these colorful dreams, these vivid dreams. I remember them. So I use mine at night the way you do. Sometimes I make it warm. I use some plant-based milk. I won't warm it up. It's called golden milk. You can sweeten it a little bit with some honey or something. And I like drinking that before bedtime. And it helps me sleep because I'm like you, Coach. I'm thinking that we both are into AI and doing music and creating images. So my mind is like going in the evening time. So I need something to bring me down. So I have black seed oil too, but mine is great. And so thanks for sharing that. I know you had a good story about your
Uh,
your your
yeah, let me say
doctor.
that. I forgot all about that. So back in January when we came to Vegas, other than my first migraine, I was kind of down because that Friday before I left, no, I left Thursday. Yeah, the Friday before, the week before, I started getting real tired again. And so I was concerned about it because I get tired easily. And I'm like, why am I starting to get tired like this so easily? I didn't do nothing. I get up, walk from my room to the office, and I got tired. So I said, let me go get checked. So I went to the VA, and then that's when I got the news. So when I came to Vegas, I was kind of not only down because of the migraine, but I was also down because of the news I was given that they found blockage, and now they got to go back in again and put another stent in. So I was concerned about that. So I got back from Vegas, went in, and they wanted to set me up for operation to get the stent put in. And I was like, well, give me a couple weeks. I want to try something first. So I came back home and I doubled up, sometimes quadruple up on my beetroot max because I was taking that twice a day. I was taking it four, sometimes five, six times a day. I was just beetroot milk. So I need something to drink instead of just going and make a drink or get some vitality tea by itself. I'll do the beetroot max, and I just kept doing that, doubling up, doubling up. And then I went back uh, like about 4 months ago, and no, wasn't yeah, about maybe no, not 4 months ago, about maybe 2 months ago. And I was told when they did the check that everything looked great. They didn't see any more blockage, didn't know what I was doing. And I didn't really tell them, but I knew what I was doing and I ain't gonna say help me, I should say help me to release that blockage that I was having was doubling up and tripling up on my beetroot max. And then so I go in on the second for my normal 6 months checkup. And I did the lab, went in, did the lab early that morning. And I'm gonna be honest, before I left, I took some black seed oil. I know I'm supposed to go there on a complete empty stomach, but I was like, I'm taking my black seed oil. So I go in there and I did my stuff, my lab work. I come in now, I'm seeing the doctor, and she's going over everything with me. And she's like, man, numbers looking real, real good. She said, I saw you even lose some weight. And I was like, yeah, I lost some weight. Then really wasn't trying to, but I lost some weight. And then she said, I have a recommendation that where we can keep these numbers like this. And she said to me, maybe start, I don't know if you ever heard of berberine. And I said, ma'am, Dr. Dixon, go back and look at my notes of the last time we visited 6 months ago and read the products that I told you I were taking. So she said, oh, black seed oil, beetroot, max, berber. Oh, so you know about berberine. I said, yes, ma'am. Been taking it now for the last couple of years. And she said, well, I guess I don't have to tell you nothing because that's all you do is natural stuff. You don't want to take none of my medication I prescribed you. And I said, nope, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, just like you just try to recommend me, berberine. I said, I take that with my beetroot max every morning. So she's like, just keep doing what you're doing. Your numbers look amazingly, amazingly great. So just keep doing what you're doing, Mr. Seymour. And I said, thank you, Dr. Dixon. I will continue doing what I'm doing. You don't have to repeat it. So I was so happy to hear that news. And then I came home and I went back and looked into my labs, and I was just reading everything. And then I referred to Chat GPT so it could tell me about it. And so, I mean, it was just amazing to see those numbers. And I'm going to continue. I've been on these products for 7 years, and I say this all the time. There's not enough thank that I can give Paula for what she have done for me, because she saved my life. Because the way I was going downhill, if I was continuing doing that, I don't think I would have been as good as I am right now. So there's not enough thank that I can give Paula for the products that her and Alexandra put together for us. And if you want to find out if you want to get that kind of results, use the product, be a product of the product.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly should. Thank you. I knew there was more of the story. You were excited about your
Yeah.
results, so I figured, don't tell me. Just wait till Monday. So
Right.
the product's working. Berberine ACV, we've had that for a couple years, and this was back. Remember when the Manjaro and all those semaglutide injections were all popular? Well, we
Right.
introduced berberine ACV, which mimics those, and now we have the GLP-1 kit. Okay, that's
Right.
so for people looking at peptides and GLP-1 injections, why even risk it? Why risk you putting that stuff in your body, especially peptides? There's not enough studies about peptides. Peptides, they go after your fat cells. Okay. Now your nerve endings, right? That myelin sheath that covers your nerve endings, that's fat. Okay. And so there's not enough studies out there. I don't know if peptides will impact your nerve endings. I don't know, but I wouldn't risk that. Also, what's going to happen for people that take these peptides and GLP-1 injections and they lose weight? what's going to happen when they stop taking that? Is that going to turn off the body's ability to lose weight on its own?
Hmm.
That's just me. So that's
And the
why,
side effects.
and the side effects, right? It's so for me, I'd rather go with plant-based products, right? I'd rather go with food with products my body recognizes and works. Yeah, it may not work like that, but you use it consistently and also make the necessary adjustments to your lifestyle, right? You still want to make, we are a health and wellness company and we do health and wellness things. You know, we walk, we go, we do different things. And so it's going to require some type of lifestyle change, okay, for you to really get the benefit of the products. Well, thank you, Coach Seymour, for sharing your story. Let me get Sarge up, and then think that should wrap us up. This is Coach Charlotte in Roswell, Georgia. Let me get you to unmute, Miss Charlotte, and you should be able to share.
Okay, Marcus, I wasn't coming on. I have a guest that's on. If you can
Sounds
unmute her, her
okay.
name is Dr. Lakeisha Daniels.
Okay, here she
She's
go.
actually one of my veteran friends. And surprisingly enough, I had sent some products by someone to give her because she was sick. And how about we both worked up at the hospital yesterday doing our duty? And she was telling me about the black seed oil. I said, where you get black seed oil from? She
Okay,
say from you.
awesome. Let me get. I see her here. I was if she was I was she would I would have known I would have had to go first. We like our guests to go first, but I guess we're saving the best for last. So let me get you to unmute, Dr. Daniels, and you should be good.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much, Charlotte, for that wonderful introduction. So, yeah, Charlotte was sweet enough to know that I was sick and give me some black seed oil. And it turned out I was thinking I had just a regular respiratory infection, but I actually, by CT scan, was determined to have a widespread sinusitis. So, the next step is they want to give you antibiotics. Um, but I tell you, as a healthcare provider myself, knew that I didn't want to take 2 years to restore the good bacteria in my gut. And I felt like we were catching this early enough that I could proceed with using the black seed oil. And I would say within 3 to 4 days, I started to notice a difference. And I was able to just stay on a course of the black seed oil and not take any antibiotics. And I'm feeling much better, have had no recurrence of the infection, no more fevers, anything. It absolutely works.
That is awesome. Thank you, Dr. Daniels. Let me ask you though, did Charlotte have to pay you any money? I know you're a professional, and I have to ask this anytime a guest hops on.
No, she didn't have to pay anything. I actually happened to be so busy working that I didn't get to reach back out to her because my schedule just got crazy. So, in being able to just bump into her while we were serving other veterans, it gave me the chance to give her an update on how everything worked out. And so, she said, "You should join this call and let other people really know your testimony." But I
Awesome.
promise she didn't pay me one penny.
Awesome. And thank you for, your volunteerism. I know Miss Charlotte volunteers a lot, and I know you're busy, with your profession, but giving back is always good. And thanks for giving Black Soil a try. I know there's people that really don't believe in the power of, plant-based products. I keep extra bottles in my car, and I give them away to people. I'm at the gym, people complain about pain. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna give you a bottle of black seed oil. So I'm slinging, as the hood terms would say. I'm the black seed oil slinger at my gym. So it's an amazing product. I know I share my story how I had some sinus drainage into my gums, and it make one of my teeth hurt, and I put the black oil on it, stopped it, just stopped the pain, no more drainage, and I kept doing it for a few days and went completely away. It hasn't come back. So for you, having being diagnosed with sinusitis and using a natural product without taking medicine that, like you said, destroys your gut and takes a couple years to get your gut health back. Being able to use something like that is great. So I appreciate you for hopping on here and for also trusting Charlotte enough to try this black oil stuff. Anything else you want to share?
I just have the disclaimer of always follow the medical advice of your physician. I'm just giving my testimony.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. And so appreciate that. All right, guys. Well, thank you, Dr. Daniels. I'll mute you back out and appreciate everyone for hopping on here tonight. We've been going for 50 minutes, which is perfect. Don't want to take up too much more of your time. If you guys are here live and watching, either here on Facebook or on Zoom, then you're welcome. Do me a favor, whoever invited you or share the video, get back with them. Tell them what you liked. Okay, was it Cocoa Blue, Black Sea Oil, Body Beat Max, which is good, great for cardiovascular health, fellas. Right, you need that. Any of the products. Tell them which one you liked, and find out how you can become a customer. Right, and doesn't cost a boatload of money to get started. You can get started for as little as like $10. So not something breaking the bank, but the products work. And Paula Scarcella, she's our founder and our CEO, and Alexander Brighton, she's our formulator. And so, and they are really focused on outcomes with these results. So this is why the company's not flashy. We're not making medical claims. We're not, flashing money, doing all that kind of stuff. We're just simply, you using products we believe in and sharing these products with people we care about. That's what we're doing. So with that being said, thank you for watching. If you are a guest, get back with whoever shared this video with you. Tell them what you liked, and then find out how you can become a member of the Zalara family. So be well, and I will catch you guys next week. Have a good night. Bye.